Hey guys, Scott Regan here, Rogue Home Cinema. On the Auckland project, the room we've nicknamed the Vitruvian room after Leonardo da Vinci's art piece, which really is all about the blend of both art and science, which this room really encapsulates, as we've got a clean, elegant aesthetic and a hell of a lot of technology. So that's the science part. So today we've been working on the projection alignment. We've got a special SI drop-down screen, goes in front of the telly for grander, bigger, wider scale video. And you'll notice here it's not quite a 16:9 screen. So we've got a 16:9 image at the back there. It doesn't quite fill the width because the screen is a little bit wider, but it's also not a CinemaScope screen either, as we've maxed out the width of the screen. So you'll see here that the drop down bar is right alongside the speaker. We've sort of maxed out the height. We've got just enough border there to make that nice and trim, and we do have the center channel behind the cloth there. And it's important our center channel is not too tucked too low compared to the tower speakers. So a lot of tight geometry to make sure all of the values of the LCRs, the left, center, right audio, are in place while maximizing the screen size. We want the biggest screen we could, so that meant picking the most height, so nice frame, and making sure the center was not obstructed, of course, that would be nasty, and then maximal width. So that's how we chose our screen size. Maximum width, maximal height. It came to about 2.1 to 1 aspect. It was a little bit random, but with the Sony 7000 projector, not 7000, the 7 series, we'll call it. This is 760, this model, laser. The new model coming out is the 7000, and this has the lens shift capability. So it allows us to align, zoom the image to the 16:9 size here, and it can then zoom out wider and fuller all the way out to the sides. Now this series of projector is more like a 17:9 aspect ratio, which means if I pull up the pattern here, we'll see that there's actually a bit more image or more pixels that can be used over 16:9 when it comes to here. So when we do zoom out for CinemaScope, we do use all these extra pixels. When we go back for 16:9, that part of the panel is not used, but we do use the full height of the pixels. So we're using as big a screen as possible, as many pixels as possible, and that's all thanks to the memory lens system on this one. The screen it's a slate, I forget the exact spec, but it's got a little bit of gain and it's got a little bit of silver gray to it. It's sort of from the Black Diamond sort of series of or breed of projection screen, so giving us more dynamic contrast. So it punches out a bit more brightness, at the same time it's blacker. If that sounds a little bit odd and confusing, there's lots of videos about how that technology works, so I won't get into it now. So really great choice for this room. Really silent, really quiet operation, the drop screen, quite impressed with that. So yeah, I've just now aligned the projector optically. Important to recenter the lens. Some other people were playing with it earlier. Recenter the lens and make sure that the projector is true to the screen. So we want the pitch, the yaw, and the tilt all to be true to the screen before we then do some extra final adjustments. So optically, we've got a beautiful, clean, sharp, focused picture now. We've got our aspects set, and we can move through to color calibration to make sure that we're getting, first of all, as much dynamics out of the screen as possible. Nice, clean, neutral picture. That's what we call grayscale. So we make sure that the 3 light engines in here, the red, blue, and green engines of light, are nice and balanced. So they're well behaved. We've got equal power. Gives us a good, clean neutral color over the range from black to white, what we call grayscale. And then we're going to make sure that the colors are on point as well, so we're getting good, natural, accurate, clean color. That bit's going to happen next. So we're going to get our video all tidied up, and then we're going to get back to the audio, and we can do some more listening evaluation and some final tests there as well. There's always a bit more on the audio side. The more time and listening we can put into audio, the more little improvements we will find. But I'll do the video today. It's a pretty streamlined process, and then we can indulge in plenty of audio for the afternoon. All right, hope that video has been helpful. Remember to click subscribe and check out more from Rogue Home Cinema on YouTube, Instagram, website, all the usual places. Thanks.